កម្មវិធីកិច្ចសន្ទនាកម្ពុជានិងពិភពលោក
Good evening, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Cambodia Global Dialogue of Southeast Asia TV. This week again, I'm trying to push further on this entrepreneurship in the digital world. And I think there's a lot of traction nowadays as many Cambodian entrepreneurs are entering the market. We start to grow the business. And, along and behold, they decide to enter into national competition. Some won, some didn't win, and then some even went further to get into a regional competition. And for this show, I have the pleasure to have one of Cambodian young startup who won just not only the national competition, ICT award competition, but recently a ICT ASEAN ICT award. So welcome, Langda.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah. All right. Good. Anyway, I want you to share with the audience a bit about your background a bit, so that this way they know who you are. See?
Sure. My name is Langda Chia. I'm the co-founder of Book Me Bus, which is a company, a booking platform for bus, ferry and private taxis in Cambodia, and connecting to our neighboring country like Thailand, Laos and Vietnam. And my educational background, I graduated in computer science, IT, and specifically as a programmer. And
From where?
From Royal University of Phnom Penh.
Oh, wow.
In 2011. And another degree, Bachelor of Education from IFL, Institute
Yes.
of Foreign
Okay,
Languages.
okay.
Yeah, in 2013. Yeah, and then I worked for the company for 3 years, and then decided to start my startup journey.
All right. So what about Book Me Bus? Tell me why you thought of that, and how do you do it?
Yes, so the story of Book Me Bus, when I started, at that time, being being employed by
Yes.
the company,
Okay.
and us.
So you work for a bus company?
No, for the tax company.
Okay.
It's a Japanese one,
Okay.
cloud-based computing.
Okay.
Yeah, so while working, because of the spirit, and then it cannot stop me from thinking of the opportunity, or that's a problem. So why we cannot solve it? Okay, so frequently I travel to Batamong province, which
Yes.
is my parent hometown.
Okay.
And during holiday, you need to either you can take a bus or
Yes.
a share taxis.
Yes.
And as you can see at the station, a share taxi fight for customer.
Yes.
Along the road, something, and
Very
and
dangerous.
If you know the driver, you have to call them. What time they depart, how much, the seat, something like that.
Lot of hassle.
Do they have availability? A lot of hassle, like you said. Or you can just go to the bus and call for make a reservation, and go and make payment 1 hour in advance before the departure.
Oh.
So I find it hassles. So with the background of IT, why don't we just create a website, a simple website, publish all the bus schedule there. So
Yeah.
next time I travel, I don't need to call them again. I can see there all the price, all the schedule. Yeah, and then was so passionate about it.
Yeah.
So along the way, I took the share taxis and
Yeah.
I interviewed the driver.
Okay.
So
okay.
it took about 5 hours to reach Batamong province.
Yes.
And I told him hey bro, what do you think if you don't need to come to the station and wait for customer anymore? Customer will wait for you. What do you think? He said, yeah, would be good. I don't need to pay the fee to the station.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I start like even burn my passion.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, even more. So I think of the name.
Yes.
At that time, it Campbell Taxis.
Okay.
Yeah, and I even like draw out the prototype of the website,
Yes.
everything. But after the trip and then come back to work, forget everything.
Why? Why?
Because occupied by another task, by problem, by work.
Yes.
Because I'm paid to work, something like that.
Yeah.
Until one day that get so like fed up with work, because cannot stay there anymore.
Okay.
I need to resign.
Yes,
and started.
Yeah.
And then started Book Me Bus at that time.
All right.
Yeah.
So you start Book Me Bus. Okay, tell me about Book Me Bus. What does it do? What's function? How do you promote it? Where are the clientele, and what's the effect now on the business?
So back then, like with the background of IT, without any business, like as a computer programmer, don't know about anything about business, so just started.
Yes.
And I think it was really easy to start.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started, and the idea grows, people there's a demand, like they require more than just a schedule,
Yes.
but the ability to check the seat availability. But then go to the bus company and they still record or manage the booking on the paper, traditional way, very traditional. So we cannot do that. So and then start to invest more efforts on educate the bus company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Are there a lot of bus company?
So in Cambodia, around 60 of them.
60.
And-
But they're more like individual, right? I own a bus, right? So it's hard to say they are a company, no?
They have both small and medium company and
Okay.
big company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
a big company has more than 100 departure per day.
100 departure a day?
Yes.
Wow.
To any province in Cambodia.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you get to talk to this company to say, hey, give me the your bus schedule. It's great. But now you think, what's the next step, right?
Yeah.
Next step. So how do you record the seat, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. The seat availability.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
So we build more than just a website. It's a booking platform, a booking engine for them to input, to do the data entry.
Yes.
For every time they got a customer, they have to fill in so that we know how many seats left they have on that bus.
So on the bus side, they also have to do online entry, right?
Yes.
So you have to teach them.
Yes.
Okay. So it's more work from your side to go to different company and introduce the software, right? And you teach those lady who sell the ticket to data entry, right?
Right. So look, we deal with the two parts,
Okay.
the demand and the supply.
Okay.
So the demand with the passenger, we need to broadcast the message, like how easy it is. We need to train them how to book, like how convenient it is. And with the supply side, we need to train them how to use the system,
Yes,
to
yes.
manage all the booking from the system.
Okay. And how long it take you to get the system smooth, up and running, glitchless,
Yeah. So it has been 2 years now. We launched the business, and during the first year, we spent a lot of efforts on educating the market, and some bus company, most of them are new, and they are willing to test it out, while the big company, they still reluctant and wait to see the result first. Yeah, so only this year we see a big change in the market. Yeah, where most of the bus companies start to adapt to technology.
Okay, so they call you.
Yes, somehow they call me, and even a few of them, like they still not really secure with that, so
Yes.
they try to do it on their own. But I'm still happy because finally business in Cambodia, specifically in transportation business, they start to realize of the impact of technology, and yeah, and right, and then I'm happy to see that the change, because the result is that it's attract
Okay.
international
So
tourists to come
yeah,
to
so
Cambodia.
so some company decide to go with your platform. Some bigger one decide to invest on their own platform, right?
Right.
So in fact, you are creating a bit of competition there, right? But right now you have some 30 company, which is good, small and big.
Yeah. So right now, there are 40 bus companies listed
Okay.
on our website,
Okay.
which is 60% of the market.
Okay.
And half of them using the software.
Okay.
So just this year, it's a big move. Like big company come in and hey, I need your help.
Yes.
Because in the business they invest a lot of money,
Yes.
and at one time they realize that it's a big investment for them to do their own technology.
Yes.
And why don't they just focus on their operation?
Yes.
Provide a really best customer service, and we as a platform,
platform provider.
we are the expert of technology.
Yes.
So we provide them a set of technology. They have a website, they have a mobile app, and they have an API, which other booking platform can connect to them and sell their ticket. Yeah.
So that's very good. So now you sort of like simulate a bit the transport industry to start thinking. Well, like you say, I mean, they are in the business of transport. They are not in the business of IT, right?
Right.
But the combination of this two is quite powerful. So most of your customer would be more like tourists, because they have to have access to check on the email and the app and everything, right?
Yeah. So the first year we launched, Cambodian market is not ready. So all customer, 90% of our customer from the foreign market, tourists, the backpacker and expat mostly, and then this year we are like. I remind myself, like, I come here to solve a problem of Cambodian as a Cambodian traveler, and then I realize I haven't solved it yet. So yeah, but online booking is require online payments.
Yeah.
So Cambodian unbanked user, most of them, the traveler, don't have a bank account.
I'm going to stop here, and then when I come back, I want to really focus on the payment system, because ultimately convenience is all about payment system as well.
Right.
Okay, so we take a short break. Good. So Long Dan, it's good to have an idea. You are a programmer, you have you put your idea to work, you hustle the best company, hey guys, I have a platform, I can book you, I can online you, whatever. But ultimately, for a consumer here, somebody who travel, not everybody want to carry a lot of cash or have to change the money. So payment system matter, right? How do you eventually reach a point to say, wait a minute, I need to find a way for my customer to pay online? How you do that?
Yeah, so basically when it started, like they are always the first adapter, the influencer in the market.
Okay.
So like a tech savvy guy like me, like you.
You think yourself you're tech savvy, yeah?
Yes.
That's
so
great.
We capture that market.
Okay.
But still, it's a small market. A bigger market is the unbanked user,
Yes.
the farmer, the garment worker that they travel to their hometowns, their big family. So and then. We work with the mobile money transfer, Wing and True Money to provide the solution, the ticketing service to all the unbanked user. So these big two guys, Wing and True Money, like in total they have around 10,000 agents nationwide. So right now, without a bank account, you still can purchase the bus ticket nearby your house or your location with the True Money and Wing agents easily.
So say they walk to that counter agent there, they give their own cash.
Right. So they pay by cash, and then they get the receipt, the ticket, which can be used for boarding the bus. Yes.
And then from there, how do you get paid?
So we do the settlement with those bank, like
with True Money, with
True Money, with Wing, on a weekly basis.
Okay.
Yeah, and for the online users, I can also see a big change this year, where there are new player comes, more and more mobile payments,
Yes.
like Pay and Go, like it come and more to go, and these they invest a lot of money in educating the market, and I'm so happy to see that, like it's a future of cashless payment.
Good. And so now no problem with the local Cambodian who don't have bank account. No problem with the tourists who always have a credit card somewhere, right? Yeah. Okay. So and then you will effectuate this payment system. Once a week you settle with them later on, right? Yeah. So it's right now. You think it's smooth now? If me now decide to go to Battambang, I can just do that and walk to the bus station.
Yes, so with the 20 bus company that use our software, our platforms, you can book your seat on their bus at any time from anywhere with your fingertips.
Yes.
With your mobile phone.
With your mobile phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
and even like 10 minutes left, the bus leave, you still can book that seat as long as there's any availability. Yes. And yeah, they like the other 20, we still do it manual. Like it takes times to educate the market, the rest to influence the other. So we decided to take on the selects only the influencers that they willing to provide a really good customer service, and they are ready to be online.
Have you done a informal survey to see the difference between those who actually bought into your system, your platform, versus those who are still reluctant, who I don't want to do it, I want to do it on my own, I'm not so have you done something like that?
Yes, so
like
right.
I would say satisfaction survey,
Right.
but also the business side, how much money they're losing by not having that platform, versus guys who just now suddenly, hey, my bus is almost filled and I didn't even have to see anybody sitting selling my ticket, right? Have you done that?
Yes, so we really we do our customer certification. So on every signature of our email and customer support, we have a link for the customer feedback. So we receive a really good feedback from the passenger side, and from the bus operator side regarding to the cost. Like they can save a lot of money from that, like by having their own call center, their staff doing the like managing all the booking. And what's really best is that there's a customer come, especially a foreigner traveler, like they advance booking. They do it like a month ahead, and the bus company come back later. I don't have a record like a paper enough seat to record your booking, so please come back later. In business, customer give you money, but you cannot take it. You are never able to take it.
Oh yeah, that's
so this
bad.
is a loss of money.
That's bad.
Yeah. So by adapting, embracing technology, they can save those costs on labors, on call center. Plus, they can increase their sale easily, because not only Cambodian, there is a tourists from China, from Thailand, from Singapore, even from US. They want to come to Cambodia and they book their ticket ahead. Like in my booking engine right now, I can see like there's passenger who book their ticket year ahead. Yeah. So
that's great. I mean, so you really have figured out the whole system in place, right?
Yeah.
Now tell me, when did you decide to jump into this national competition? When was that? I remember last year, right? You won that award. Tell me about what's that award about?
So it's a Cambodia ICT award that Mibus was the winner in 2016 last year, and this year we won another award. It's a gold medal award in a startup category in the regional state ASEAN ICT Award 2017. And each country ASEAN member they host their ICT award.
Okay.
They did select winner, finalists, and then finalists will compete another round to the regional levels in ASEAN. and ASEAN judges like from the 10 country plus the independent judge like from Japanese. They select those who got into the final round and compete among other countries. Yes, and this year from Cambodia we have three finalists, three candidates, and luckily as a host of the events, we all the three won the gold award.
Wow. So what's the criteria to win the award?
So there are different sectors, category of the competition. So bookkeepers in a startup category, and there are other private like category like private sector, CSR, media or something. Okay. And so and each categories they have a different criteria, judging criteria. So in startup, judge want to see more on the team, the idea, the model, and the sustainability. I mean the scalability.
Yes, scalability.
Scalability is the most important thing. Yes. So we need to show the judge how our business model is sustainable and it really addresses real problem in the market, and the product that we have, that we build, the solution we provided can not only solve the problem in Cambodia but also in other countries in the region. Yeah, so this convincing part.
Yeah, so speaking of scalability, didn't you mention that your system now you enable you link bus services to go to a neighboring country, Vietnam, Thailand, and Laos, for example?
Right.
Yeah. How does it work?
So since it's a VD technologies,
what's that? VD, what's that?
I mean like the platforms, and it's called APIs.
Yes.
So they are always in each country, like Thailand, Vietnam, they have like another bookme bus. So we work together, like we expand in terms of
but they don't call the same name, no?
They have different names. But just another like same model, same business.
Did you register and protect your trademark yet?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay,
yes.
Continue now.
Yes. So we connect the API, which means Thailand from Thailand, the Thai guy can also sell Cambodian ticket, and we can also sell Thai ticket. So look like we are connecting ASEAN.
Yeah. But you do sharing the profit, no?
Yeah, we share commissions among that, and besides that, that the expansion in terms of destinations, and we always hopes that we find something like Uber things that really disrupt the market, really digitalize the bus company, the bus transportation. So we in the near future we're going to expand in terms of like technology, like a simple solution that even if they are family business, traditional way, all in all, they still can invest in technology, a very simple ones, like Uber.
So you want to emulate the Uber thing,
yes,
right?
Kind of that.
Okay, that's great. So basically, in one go, you're able to just service the local market, the tourists in the country, but at the same time now you enable tourists in a neighboring country to also have the facility to come to Cambodia in a very convenient way. That to me is the spirit of ASEAN, or at least the greater Mekong sub-region, right?
Right.
How do we are connected in this ASEAN economic community, and this is good news. This is a very good, I would say, sign that this open border, this free flow of good, Look, let's face it, it's not all about foreign tourists coming to the region. We're talking about Cambodia wanting to go to Bangkok, and it's cheaper by bus. Of course, not everybody can afford to fly as a whole family, but vice versa. You can have a Thai who want to visit Angkor Wat, Vietnam people from Ho Chi Minh City who want to go to Phnom Penh or go to Siem Reap. This is great. I mean, one other question I want to stimulate you to think next is, have you thought about doing an analysis of the economic effect that your IT idea have brought to the economy? It's a bit challenging, but have you thought about that?
Yes. So basically, I see the improvement. So first is about attract more tourists, which means
Yes.
enable more access to
Yes,
destination in Cambodia.
Yes.
Like we do a lot of blogs about hidden destination,
Yes.
like what to do in Sihanouk Vale, what to do in Siem Reap,
Okay.
what temple to visit, like
Yes.
to attract
Okay.
foreign
Yes.
traveler to
Yes.
Cambodians. And other side from that is to digitalize the bus company, the
Okay.
transportation, which means once they invest in technology, which means there are a lot we can do more. We can even get more customer, not only local but international, while saving the cost.
Yes.
Yeah, and the other part is like create jobs that I want to do.
Yes.
Like can see that a small business like Book Me Bus, a startup one. So we grow from 4 people to 10 and 10 to 17 right now. So I cannot imagine like in the next few years when we expand, like how many jobs we create.
Great. That's
yes,
very good.
Yes.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back, I want to talk more about the spirit entrepreneurship and how we can stimulate other Cambodian young IT programmer or software engineer to jump into more this pool of potential wealth creation, aspect. All right. Yes. So long that already as a young entrepreneur, you are a young employer already. You create 17 jobs in a couple of years. That's not bad. So I'm thinking Cambodia is pretty much a small, micro and small. Some are medium, okay, but our definition is a bit loose, We're more micro and small enterprise, okay. Like I say, it's a few medium size, but not big, okay. Very, very, very small amount of company in Cambodia are considered, according to international standard, as big company. But nonetheless, let's face it, if we have you who employ 17 people, if we have 10,000 of you, that's 1.7 million, right? Yeah. So I mean, we have to be optimistic from that side. And our economy is predominantly driven by small and medium enterprise there. So the economic effect on the country is huge, taking as a whole, okay? But nonetheless, these are the sort of spirit I want to see more Cambodian entering the marketplace with the idea, well, it's good to work for somebody for a while, okay? It's important. You cannot just get out of school and immediately get an idea and jump to the market. No, the chance of success is very slim. You need to go through a learning curve somehow, and best is to work with another company, get some experience, get some exposure, and get some maturity a bit, understanding the business, understand the economy, the dynamics of the marketplace. But more than anything now, understanding the regional dynamics. This is very important because we are part of the ASEAN Economic Community, right? Thai company, I'm not saying the big company. Of course the big company are coming. But you see now more Thai small company coming to Cambodia. Vietnam companies coming to Cambodia. Why can we not go to other country?
Right.
In terms of expertise, I was surprised that in Myanmar now we have Cambodian engineer going to train to work there.
Right.
So you see, it's this huge ASEAN space is there for us to grab, right? If they can come to us, why not us going over there, right? This is important. But the other thing that I think people in your category of fintech, of ICT, you have the opportunity, of skipping the border barrier, where in a normal economic, sort of like a traditional business, there's a border.
Yeah.
When you trade, there's a border. When you trade, there's tariff, right?
Yeah.
Barrier. ICT, it's borderless, I think. Of course, there are a lot of challenge also, in terms of intellectual property, and that's why I asked you, have you registered your trademark? You know, piracy, cybercrime.
Right.
Connectivity is not all a good thing. Let's be real about that.
Yeah.
But again, I want to ask you, see if you can share to our audience, particularly our young audience who are studying ICT now or science, engineering, you know, what does it take to succeed in IT?
Yes, so thanks to IT, like specifically in programming skill,
Yes.
that it somehow teach me all problem solving skills, because we code to solve the problem of a business, and then it's like provide me this skill, this habit, this personality. Like whenever I face a problem, I solve it. I try to think of the solution first before blaming the problem to the other, something like that.
Yeah.
So this allow me like to see a lot of opportunities. And talking about not only in IT, but I can see in other sector as well that Cambodian has a lot of potential talents who can go abroad and work, and we are actually not that low, we can compete. So the result of winning the award is the proof that Cambodia technology, Cambodia ICT is in another level. Yeah. So basically, 3 of us gold medals. It's something to prove that our ICT it's developed a lot.
It's maturing.
It's maturing. Yeah, it's another levels, and among the 10 countries, we won the awards. So yeah, this is a proof for Cambodia, and that we have technology, we have talents who can solve the problems, and this problem, like the solution, can also be applied or implemented in other countries.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. But in terms of technology is a great enabler. Technology for Cambodia is a game changer. It enables us to skip the learning curve, to narrow the development divide. For sure, narrowing the digital divide. I mean, Smart Axiata told me that their system is 4.5G already, right?
Right.
And hopefully in a few years' time we'll be at 5G. And I think at 5G, the bandwidth will be so broad, so wide, the price will come down so much, affordability, video stream. There's so many things you can do with this broadband bandwidth, right? And to me, I think it opened up new opportunity in terms of video, in terms of streaming, that sort of thing. Well, I'm not an IT guy, okay? But I think from the user application side, I think we can do quite a bit of stuff there. What is your message to the young entrepreneur, in line of this rapid evolution of the digital world,
Yeah. So we can see the opportunities there, but the thing is, like, do we see it first thing, and how to grab that opportunity? Yes. So I can say that as a young, this generation, we are so lucky. Like you said, we have 4.5G internet compared to our neighboring countries. Some neighboring countries, they don't have that. Like their internet there is costly and it's still slow. For example, like in Philippines, it's not that affordable like in our country.
Is that right?
Yeah. So internet. We can see mobile payments, like online payments, is also improved a lot. And specifically, we can see an example like even a big company like Uber come to Cambodia. So opportunity are there a lot. Why don't we a local just grab it? And talking about so the opportunity, we can grab it, but how to grow that?
Yes.
So I can see that there are a lot of support. Both from private or NGO and government, like this kind of competition ICT award, it's one platform that's to support to start up to grow. So just in my case, after winning the award in 2016, I received the fund, the investment from the angel investor from both local and international. So that's the opportunity and the support from the stakeholders. And
Don't forget the government, eh?
yes.
I mean, let's face it. We have to thank the government for this economic liberalization, this openness, the belief that Cambodia is a trading nation, is a country that embraced globalization. I mean, let's face it. Had not been for Samdech Hun Sen, who believe in entering the WTO and opening all this sort of like ICT market, you guys wouldn't have a chance.
Right.
So clearly the role of government is there, but the government facilitate. The government provide a environment conducive, but after that is you guys, is the private sector.
Right. Like we need to take that opportunity or not is our decision.
Yes.
And besides other stakeholder like co-working space.
Yes.
Like in order to start a business, you don't need to rent a house, $500 a month right now.
Yes.
You just 2 people, you can go and rent a table.
Yes.
With all the facility, internet, elevator, electricity, everything, even a cleaning service. Like you just pay $60 or $100 a month. Like easy to start,
Yes.
And you just need to.
Are there a lot of facility like that now?
Right now we have Emerald Hubs, we have
Raintree, yes.
And Impact Hub,
Yeah.
like those co-working space. And I can see this year more comings, and there will be more. And so this is a good start. Like when I started, actually I don't know about this. I spent a lot of money on renting a house and decorating it. Waste of money.
Waste of money.
But how come you spend that much money without even proving if your business model works?
Exactly.
Can generate the money.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the next generation will be more easier with this kind of enabler. And yeah.
So like ecosystem that's already in place, and for a fraction the cost of a traditional business, you guys can jump in.
Yes. So, and then the other part is investment.
Yes.
Of course, when we can prove our business that it can generate money, it can solve the problem, and then we need to scale, we need to expand. Because startup is about speed, replacing the time.
Yes.
Again, the time. So we need funds, and there are funds like from angel investor, my experience. And then now it's become.
There's Axiata.
Smart Axiata, $5 million US fund.
Yes.
And there are other, right now I can see that Cambodians investor, those who have money, they start to see this opportunity that like our startup is a proof. Like the model that Cambodian startup, local ones, and the idea works and can generate money and even like attract foreign investors. And how come you don't believe in your own startup, something like that?
Exactly. So it's good that you are a successful role model. I hope you continue to think of other innovative things. I think BookMeBus probably just one of the platform, but nothing stop you from thinking of other opportunity. I think our country is an emerging market. Okay, so things that we take for granted, other countries take for granted in Europe, America, Australia. Here, you cannot take for granted because you have to work the system, right?
Right.
But when you work, you are the early, sort of like the pioneer, and pioneer you have high risk, high return. Yeah. But I'm sure there are tons of other sort of like business opportunity that IT can step in and create a sort of catalyst for change, right? I don't know, I'm not an IT guy, like I said, I'm a lawyer, but to me it's all about how, from the same thing, how we see different way, From an ICT you see different way, from a legal side I see different way.
Right.
But I want to conclude by saying that it's important that for young entrepreneurs like you start to think very carefully about the legal side of it. Intellectual property protection is very important. I hope in this ICT software programming world, I hope our country will become more sophisticated in terms of patent protection, for example. Like you hear lawsuit all the time by the big guy of Apple suing Samsung suing, other guy, all about patent, I think we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But you and your friend in the ICT world should start investigating my app. How do I protect it? So that somebody, a smart guy, whatever, can just come and hack and use my platform unprotected and go into the competitor, that sort of thing. So basically, just some thought of it. At some point, I would want to maybe talk to all you guys to see what are the legal issues that you need to think about protecting yourself, right? I mean, look, Alibaba, all the Uber, all this guy, they have so many inventions under their cap, right? And that's how they grow. And you can do the same. All right, any last word for the audience?
So I believe there are more entrepreneurs out there, Cambodians. So I would my advice is to if you have an ideas, don't be reluctant to start. Of course, with a few years of working experience, because you cannot just graduate it and start. There are a lot of risks and challenges. But to me, after working of 3 year experiences, I see opportunity and I just started. And if you ask if there's a risk, yeah, there are a lot of risks. But I convert the risk into opportunity because I have nothing to lose. I have a skill. I told myself if I fail, I just come back and work.
And work again.
Yeah, but after this journey, I start to realize that there are a lot of things I get to know, which I cannot earn or get again from the university, from my workplace. But it's all about life experience. It's really meaningful. Yeah,
that's very good. Very good, Landa. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I hope in 2 years' time you have 100 employees. All right, good. Okay, we're coming to the end of the show, and like I say, I mean, this is a true success story of a young entrepreneur embracing digitization, digital economy, and moving to make his dream a reality. And I hope that this success story sharing will sort of like motivate other young Cambodians to start, not immediately get into business, but to start loving science, to love engineering, to love ICT from the early age. And also a message to the parent, get your kid to embrace this digital thing. When they play game, they're also learning something out of it, right? Just encourage them to go that route, because it is an employment opportunity. It's a career opportunity for them in the future. Some can be lawyers, some can be economists, some can be accountant. But believe me, when you have this background of ICT, it's also opened up a new world of career opportunity, whether you are a graphic design, whether you're a programmer, you're a software engineer, so many things can happen. But again, on that note, I hope you all can appreciate this potential, and this young gentleman is a clear example of a can-do attitude. Good night.